As the migration progresses northward, the herds face perhaps their most dramatic challenge, the crossing of the Mara River. Here, in the northern Serengeti and Masai Mara region, the migration reaches its most perilous point. These ancient reptiles, virtually unchanged for millions of years, are perfectly adapted predators. Growing up to 16 feet long and weighing as much as 1,650 pounds, they represent one of the most formidable threats the migrating herds will face. As thousands of wildebeest gather nervously at the riverbank, the air becomes thick with anticipation. For days, they may hesitate, the memory of danger perhaps embedded somewhere in their collective consciousness. But eventually, driven by an irresistible urge to reach fresh grazing, one animal will take the plunge, and once that threshold is crossed, the others follow in a chaotic rush. Each leap into the turbulent waters represents a desperate struggle for survival. The crocodiles, having evolved a patient hunting strategy over millions of years, launch themselves with explosive power at the swimming animals. Their attack is brutally efficient. Powerful jaws clamp down with over 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, dragging their unfortunate victims beneath the surface. In the golden expanse of the African savanna, a shadow flickers across the tall grass. It is the African wild dog, Lycaon pictus, a predator unlike any other. Sleek, long-limbed and adorned with a mottled patchwork coat, these formidable hunters are not solitary assassins like the great cats. Instead, they are masters of cooperation, bound together by an unbreakable social structure, a pack where every member has a role to play in the relentless pursuit of survival. As the sun dips toward the horizon, the pack stirs. African wild dogs, their mottled coats blending into the golden grasslands, communicate in a series of high-pitched chirps, each sound a message, a signal of intent. Does in the thick jungles of India do the same, their rust-colored forms weaving through the undergrowth. This is not the silent stalk of a lion, nor the raw force of a lion's charge. It is an orchestrated pursuit, one where every member has a role. The pack selects its target. A young impala, a weakened deer, a vulnerable gazelle. And then, like a storm rolling over the land, they move. Sprinting at speeds of up to 37 miles per hour, they push their prey into chaos. Some flank from the sides, others charge ahead to block escape routes. It is a relentless, tireless chase, a war of attrition that few can withstand. Unlike big cats that kill with a suffocating bite, wild dogs waste no time. As soon as the prey collapses from exhaustion, the pack descends. The feeding begins immediately, not out of cruelty, but necessity. The quicker they eat, the safer they remain from scavengers like hyenas and lions. But within this apparent brutality lies a remarkable bond. The young, the sick, and the elderly feed first, a stark contrast to the infighting seen among many other predators. This is not just a pack, it is a family, bound together by cooperation and care. Whether navigating open savannas or dense forests, wild dogs adapt their strategies with astonishing intelligence. In the jungles, dholes rely on stealth and surprise, while their African relatives chase across open plains, never relenting until their prey has no choice but to surrender. Yet, despite their mastery of the hunt, wild dogs face an enemy they cannot outmaneuver: humans. Habitat loss and persecution threaten their survival, making conservation efforts more crucial than ever. And so, these supreme hunters continue their fight, not just for their next meal, but for their very existence. Beneath the scorching sun of the African savanna, among the rocky outcrops of Southwest Asia, and deep within the dry forests of the Indian subcontinent, a small yet formidable predator prowls. It is the honey badger, Mellivora capensis. Nature's unyielding warrior. Despite its modest size, this tenacious creature possesses a level of audacity and resilience unmatched in the animal kingdom. The honey badger is a hunter defined not by stealth, but by sheer determination. With powerful forelimbs armed with long, curved claws, it tears into burrows, flushing out rodents, lizards, and insects with ruthless efficiency. Its appetite is indiscriminate. Birds, amphibians, and even carrion all fall within its domain. But there is one adversary that sets the honey badger apart from almost all others: the cobra. While most creatures recoil at the sight of a venomous snake, the honey badger advances, eyes locked on its deadly prey. It strikes with lightning speed, aiming for the head, its bone-crushing jaws snapping down with brutal precision. Even if bitten, the honey badger merely staggers before continuing the assault. Its body equipped with a remarkable resistance to snake venom. What should be a fatal wound is little more than an inconvenience. Perhaps even more astonishing is its penchant for honey. Undeterred by the furious swarms of bees, the honey badger launches an assault on beehives, enduring hundreds of stings as it tears into the waxy chambers. Its thick, rubbery skin, so loose it allows the animal to twist and contort even when grasped by a predator, ensures that even in the face of danger, it remains in control.